in this community garden, we have crops like onions, as you can see. We have beans, we have maize, we grow tomatoes, we have vegetables, beetroots, carrots, spinach, and also okra in it. And it is a success to us because we have managed to do it within a very challenging situation. Insecurity, drought, almost 3/4 of the year, because we always have rains just a few months in a year. But with the help of the stakeholders and some other donors or partners, we've managed to have other systems that has helped us to continue with the farming. That is the irrigation, the technology. We have the FAO system, which is a local way, and the modern system, which is the drip irrigation, which is still new, and we are trying to improve on it to have all our farms use the same system, that is the technology on it. With the funding that we have, purposely is to help our beneficiaries in the program who are in dire need of food. That is the under fives and all the caregivers who are taking care of orphans, and also the people living with HIV/AIDS.
My work entails addressing children's needs. An example of these needs is proper nutrition. Due to drought, many children are affected by malnutrition and other diseases. This is the reason as to why, as a community, we discussed how to support these children. So, we started this agriculture project so that it serves as an example for the parents to implement at home.
We at Tuka, we are always grateful for KCDF. Being among one of our first collaborating partners, who found us when we were just like crawling in infancy. But nowadays, as a group, we can boast of a mature organization that can talk of even donating and supporting other people.
Happiness is not what is for me. Happiness comes from how I make others happy. That reflection of others' happiness is on me. But the idea was that you have a role to play in a society. The country is becoming more poor and poorer. And if there are no people who can hold hands to the people who are smart, who needs opportunity, there must be somebody to hold their hand. You can't live their life, but at least you can hold their hand.
KCDF was formed way back in 1997, and it was actually formed by a group of Kenyans from different areas who were very concerned by what was happening to communities. A lot of resources have been invested in various communities, in various programs, but very often when you come back, sometimes you can't see the impact, and they really wondered what was wrong, what was not being right. And as they did more research and consulted, they realized that Kenyans were not, there wasn't sufficient investment in building the capacity of communities to drive their own agenda. There wasn't a high recognition of what that agenda was. A lot of donors come here to do what they've chosen to do from wherever they want, and not necessarily being mindful of where communities are or what really matters to them. We believe communities have a say, communities are powerful, they are the drivers of these kind of processes. And so we believe in a real consultative process which recognizes who they are and where they are coming from, what has informed them. We do our best to make sure we are linking communities with existing resources from government, from all kinds of other actors, other non-profits. We make sure we are also providing resources sometimes to enable them to connect with whatever else is available elsewhere. And of course, we are a grant-making organization. So through making grants, we are able to, support communities to, do what they want to do. We've supported scholarships. We've seen some of the young people go through college when they stand now before people, they are very confident people. They are no longer the orphans that we started with at the beginning, but they're actually confident young people beginning to make an influence in their world.
I think that there is a possibility to change, and change can only come by ourselves if we want to change.